Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video we're going to be looking at gold, as we could be seeing the change of a trend, or at least a trend continuation move forming very soon. Now this week is a very heavy news week. We have lots of data coming out, we have multiple central banks speaking, so there could be an increased volatility in the market, and that could give some opportunities on something like gold. Now, the last time we spoke about gold, we talked about us having a large rejection at this 1830 area. We then came back down into this previous structure zone, and we talked about if the market was in this area, it's either going to break out of to the downside here, or we're going to potentially see a retest of this previous structure zone through there. If it rejects, then we could look for some shorting opportunities. So if you looked at this bearish inside candle, price then extended down the next day. So, and now it's kind of formed that sort of lower low, lower high pattern. If we look at it here, let me just grab a pen tool, we can see market is making lower lows and lower highs. So if we were looking at this from a purely technical reason and we were looking for areas to get short, what we would say is, well, if price came back up into this area where we started to see some support in the market on the short term, if price was to get back to that zone and reject again, forming some kind of bearish candlestick on this daily time frame, we could look for some shorting opportunities back down into this zone through here. Now, if that's the case and price, we want to be short here, maybe we can look for a long here, because at the moment the US dollar index is showing that it's potentially forming a pullback phase or a retracement phase into some key support to then see either a continuation or a reversal. So what we want to see is potentially trading this up into this zone. So what's happening on the daily time frame right now is we've got this bullish inside candle. We've then had what I like to call a false breakout pattern, and this is when we get these three candlesticks. We get quite a large impulse to the downside. We then form an inside candle. The next candle the next day then breaks the low of the inside candle, but then closes back within the inside candlestick range. That is a sign that there is a potential false breakout and that we could see a move back higher. So what can we look for? Well, if we go into the 4-hour time frame, at the moment we're starting to see price at the highs. Okay, it's starting to kind of trade near the highs here, and what we've had recently is this shallow pullback and then another strong bullish candlestick. So that is suggesting to me that we could break out of these highs. Now when we break out of these highs, this could act as support for a move higher back up into that zone through here that we were just looking at on the daily time frame. So that's something that we can look for in the short term on gold. When we then reach this zone, if we see daily bearish price action, we could continue to look for gold to trade much lower. So keep an eye on gold. Could be potential for a short term trading opportunity back up into previous structure. Be aware that there is lots of central bank news this week, so the volatility will be high. Maybe reduce your risk in trading this week. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next one.